All right, friends, healthy habit numero dos. First one was talked about morning time routine. Second one, we're gonna talk about nighttime routine. So I'm gonna walk you guys through again. I think this is my favorite nighttime routine that I have experienced over the last decade. Again, there's a lot of different reiterations of it. Take what you want, leave what you don't. So as we're winding down and the kids are going to bed, Marissa and I, may surprise you, may not, we don't own a TV. That's cool. And so what it does is it allows for a lot more connection time, reading time, sitting eye to eye, face to face time. And so one of the things that we try to be mindful of is making sure we're not just on our phones. It's so easy to get caught into whether it's TV or phones or whatever it is, especially at night. Not good for connection, but also not good for your brain. Blue light being emitted into your eyes at nighttime turns down melatonin production. Melatonin doesn't make you go to bed. Melatonin tells your brain it's time for bed. And so when you have blue light coming in, that down regulates that and it tells your body it's not time to go to bed, it's time to wake up. So that will give you sleeping problems. So there's a couple solutions. One, get off your phone. Two, use the nighttime app. So it creates an orange filter over the phone. Number three, blue light blockers is another way to mitigate that. All of those are very helpful. So one of the things we'll try to do at nighttime is forms of connection. So one of the forms of connection that Marissa and I will do together is we'll do like a 10 to 15 minute very easy yoga stretching movement together, just on the carpet there in our living room. And so we're side by side watching the video with the blue light blocker orange filters on, doing 10 minutes of yoga. After that, we'll get on the couch and we'll just connect. We call it heart-to-heart time or connection time. If you've never done this with your spouse, one of the easy questions you could slowly work your way into. I love this question. I love asking this question. I'll ask Marissa, hey, is there anything that's going on in your heart that I'm not aware of? Is there anything going on in your heart that I'm not aware of? And she'll share with me and I'll listen, I'll reflect. One of the issues for me is I have to be careful not to try to fix it. As a husband, as a man, my tendency is just to fix it. I have learned. She doesn't necessarily need me to fix it, especially not in that moment. She just needs to be heard. She wants to be heard. She wants to be understood. She wants me to ask questions. And so I'll reflect what I'm hearing her say. I'll ask some clarity questions. I'll ask her what that feels like, what that means for her, depending on what the situation and scenario is, and it feels really connecting. And so we'll go back and forth. So we'll do heart-to-heart time. In the wintertime, I love making nighttime tea, so we'll use things like traditional medicinals. There's other different variations of nighttime teas. Trader Joe's has a really good one. But they're usually chamomile or lavender. They're very soothing and calming to the nervous system. And then as we get ready to go to bed, we'll usually sit in bed, we'll read for a little bit. Usually either a spiritual book, an emotional health book. We both try to stay away from business books or books that will make our minds think or go. I'll even say personally, I'll stay away from even health books. Once I start opening up that can of worms, my mind just goes into trying to help people. So I try to stay away from that. Marissa loves fictional books at nighttime. It really helps her brain to downshift while we're sipping our tea in bed. And then we will use a nighttime clock. And so we have a Philips, it's a sunrise and sunset clock, and we'll set it 20 or 30 minutes. And over that 30 minutes, the lighting will do a sunset. So it starts nice and bright, and then it slowly calms down into a calm orange as your nervous system's calming down. And then I put my sleep mask on, and then I'm out. So dial in your nighttime routine. If you need help with sleep is so important. 7, 8 hours, 9 hours. If you're battling hard stuff, immune system problems, autoimmune stuff, cancers, gosh, you need even more sleep. It's one of the best ways to heal and recover. If you need help dialing in your sleep, getting to sleep, falling asleep, staying asleep, reach out, ask for help. We would love to connect. I hop on the phone with people all over the country every single week. answering questions. A lot of times they're patients and we're navigating through protocols, and sometimes there are people who just heard about us from one way or another and are looking for direction or wisdom, or what should I do? What should I test? Why am I having such a big problem with this? So if you need help, please don't hesitate to ask. So number 2, nighttime routine.